Hello everyone, it's Ben at TV Parts. Today we're going to be removing the boards from this TOSHIBA unit. It is a 50L1400U. Should be pretty easy here today, but if you have any questions, give us a call at 1-800-203-7484 and let's get into it. So first thing that we're going to be doing is getting the back plate off of this unit. There are quite a few screws down along the bottom, all along here, going up next to the main board, across the top, and there are also clips as well. So this whole piece is clipped to the chassis as well as screwed to the chassis, and all of these screws are going to be different sizes. So you're going to want to keep them separate, but you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. When we actually get this back plate off, we are going to need to be very careful because it is from the actual back plate of the television is connected to the main board, and I'll show you what we're talking about when we get there. So we are going to need to do one more pass here just to make sure that we do have all the screws out. There are quite a few screws in this unit. So I would just go back over everything. It looks like we've got 3 here along the middle. And there are these 2 guys on the very, very far right and left corners that we need to get out as well. I believe that is going to do it for the screws, but now we have the next layer that we need to get past, which is going to be the clips that are in the back of here. So for this, what I want to do is I'm going to use a small screwdriver, just something that we can actually wedge, something that we can pry up on this back plate so that we can get it up and away. Just pop 1 or 2 of those clips and the rest of them should fall into place. And that was the first one there, and you kind of see this, the corner here lifting up. You'll start hearing them pop as we give it just a little bit more pressure. We'll just move a little bit further. Now, this is where we're going to need to start being careful because it is connected here to the main board from the back. So as we lift these last clips away, we want to make sure that we don't lift it up too far away from the chassis. And we will get you a little bit better shot here of this clip in just one moment. So we've got you a little bit better angle here of this plug. It is this guy right here. We're just going to grab it, pull it straight out. There aren't any sort of clips. There aren't any sort of latches or levers on it. And now we can get access to the rest of these boards. First up is going to be the main board. Just got a couple clips here around the outside of the board that we're going to get released. There aren't any sort of levers or latches, but there are some handy little corners here that you can kind of get your fingers on if you need to get some leverage. Otherwise, just give it some firm pressure. They pop right out of there. This guy, same way. We're going to want to grab mainly on the clip. You don't want to be grabbing just these plugs and yanking on them. You want to be grabbing the whole clip and then pulling that away from the board. Same thing with this guy right here. This one is going to give you a lot of grief. Just stay with it, use firm pressure, and it comes right out. Let's get these screws out of here. I do believe this one can stay in the unit, this little piece right here that has that screw hole on it. If you need to take off this plastic piece, you can do that, put it on your replacement board, and that is the main board. Last up is the power supply board. There are just 2 clips here and here that we need to get out. This one is going to have a lever on it. We're going to want to depress that with our thumbnail. Slowly walk it away from the board there. This guy is not going to have any clips, not going to have any releases. Just give it some firm pressure. Try to get most of the actual pulling action on the plug itself so we're not grabbing those wires and yanking them loose. Now we just got a handful of screws and we'll be finished up. And that's going to do it for this power supply board and this television. Okay, it's going to do it for today's video. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can leave them down below in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you do subscribe, you can receive 20% off your first order through TV Parts Today. We will see you next time.
Thank you for watching another TV Parts Today repair video. If you have a question regarding your TV repair, post a comment and we will try to help. And don't forget, you can help us and stay up to date by subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Also, check us out on Facebook for exclusive promo codes.